So, same. So she can see I think a copy of it.
I don't play anything. Grandma knows what it is. Yeah, she goes around grandma's.
I don't have any of it. How I use it. Oh, so it's going to be coming in now.
Anytime they're there.
But I have to click on this.
Yeah.
It won't just automatically.
No, it'll. Only if I'm not sure.
She's going to the car then. No, baby, look at me. I'm living under a stone. But this is yesterday at 4 o'clock. Yeah, you can listen to it. Nobody. We don't. Wow. Yeah. He's working in the golf So that's the round and then the mother and then the grandma. Yeah, I got
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming to the last of our Otoba services this morning. As you walk into the temple, you may have noticed to your right and to your left, so your Makai and Malka side, a list of the Toba dedications that are going to be read this morning. And if you haven't had a chance to take a look to make sure that your Toba is already on that list, now would be a really good time to go, just to make sure that your Toba is already up at the altar. Brooke, a couple of quick housekeeping things. If I could have you silence your cell phones. Restrooms are located down the stairwell, either stairwell. But there's also one restroom through the office here on your right. So, if there are any questions or issues with your Toba, now's a good time to come up and see me or see one of the ministers. If not, we'll be starting in about 2 to 3 minutes.
Do you see it?
Oh, no, no. Right over here. This way I can go insane.
Three of us actually. Six. My name? Really? Hontoda. And then even for the meaning of the God, my name. And the next one? Really? I remember.
Oh, I see.
With the ringing of the bell, we will begin this morning's bone service. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 2024 Bone Otoba service at Soto Mission of Hawaii. My name is Milton Kwok, and I will be your MC for this morning. As you enter the temple, you receive the program, The program will give you a brief agenda for what's going to happen today, along with the words of the two songs we will be singing this morning. The first portion of the service is called Hatsubon service, and it's dedicated to those who have passed away since last year's Bon service. Second portion of the annual Bon service is for our departed loved ones other than the Hatsubon dedications. During the service today, the names of the families that requested the otoba for the sponsor will be called. The otoba you requested is a layered wooden stupa that is a memorial dedication honoring the departed. This morning we have 3 Hatsubon dedications. Could you raise your hand if you are one of the 3 Hatsubon? I'll call up the name just to make it easier. Neil Imada, Joy Pita, and Jason Kiyota. This morning's service will be officiated by Bishop Shuji Komagata. Assisting the bishop is Reverend Hirosato Yoshida, Reverend Masataka Hoshino, Reverend Shoryu Fukagawa from Waihiwa Ryusenji Soto Mission, Reverend Scott Mangus from Kauai Zensuji Soto Mission. If you're able to, please rise and put your hands together in Gassho as Bishop Shuji Komagata enters the temple. Thank you. You may be seated. Kuhatsu Sansu is a spiritual purification done at the very beginning of this special service this morning. To make this a holy site for the occasion, you will hear the sounds of the bell, the drum, and the cymbal. Bishop Komagato will now read the invocation.
We're gathered here this morning to observe the 2024 Moon services at the Total Mission of Hawaii. We dedicate this service in memory of our departed loved ones through the offering of Otoba. To our departed family members and friends, we express our love, respect, and deep gratitude, and pray for the happiness of all living beings. We go to the Buddha for guidance, we go to the Dharma for guidance, we go to the Sangha for guidance.
The Hatsubon Otoba dedication service will begin with the chanting of Daihishing Arani. As I call the names of the Hatsubon families, please come forward to offer flowers and incense at the front tables here. We have 4 incense burners, so please use any of the available ones. Then after offering incense, please return to your seats. The Hatsubon Otoba are placed at the center of the altar. All other Otoba are placed along the wall of the altar. At the bottom of each Otoba, you will find the name or names of the people who donated the Otoba. Listed above are the names of the families or deceased persons to whom the Otoba are dedicated. Neil Imada, Hatsubon for Dennis Tokuo Imada. Joy Kida, Hatsubon for Donald and Kida. Jason Kiyota, Hatsubon for Elizabeth E. Kiyota. We will now proceed to the second portion of this morning's service, the annual Otoba Puyo service. Bishop Komagato will bless the Otoba you have dedicated to your departed loved ones, and I will be calling the name of the person or people that are sponsoring the Otoba dedication. Then I will call out the name of the families or people to whom the Otoba are being dedicated. As your names are called, you, your family, and friends are requested to come down the center aisle and offer incense at any of the 4 incense burners. Toshiko Abe for Abe Keisenzo Daida. Ken Hara for Howard Masao Hara family. Katsuko Endo family for Hirokawa and Katsuko Endo Keisenzo Daidai. Joyce Ueda for Ronald Y. Ueda. Takeshi and Irene Shigimura. And Emiko Uehiro. Family of Ricky Fujino, Ricky Haname Fujino, Chio Fujino, and Yotaru Fujino. April Hasegawa for Ronald Masaichi Hasegawa, Francis Shoichi and Grace Minori Hasegawa, and Hikikichi and Mina Hasegawa. Susan Hashimoto for Yurio Yayo Hashimoto, Roy Kazuo Miyashiro, Karen and Neil Yamamoto for Yamashita and Yamamoto Keisenzo Daidai, and Richard Yamamoto and the Yamamoto family. Amy Hirohata Goto for Ensu-in Minaku Doe Gyoza, Inju-in Hanshiki Myokin ni Gyoza, and the Goto family. Leanne Ideta for Shizuo and Ichiko Mizuno, Sakure and Eiki Mizuno, and Jeffrey Mizuno for Jansen Mizuno. Wayne Kotaki for Masaru and Gladys M. Kotaki. Neil Imada for the Imada family. Nobuko Ito for Ito Keisenzo Daida. Kenneth Toyohiko Ito for James Kenzo Ito Kesenzo Daida. Patricia Mitsuko Izumoro for Daiko Gyokusen Koji and Yoshitsu Shosen Daishi. Eric Hiroshi Kanda for Kanda Keisenzo Daida. Gail Kashiwabara for Masaru Kashiwabara. Joy Hida for Katsukichi and Yasue Hida and Henry Okamura. Jason Kyoka for the Kyoto family. Irene Kodama for Harry Sakuji and Jean Sueko Kodama. For Stanley Kodama. Tina Kohara for Patricia Umetsu, Shizuko Umetsu, and Robert Umetsu. Shuji Komagata for the Komagata family, for Faye Komagata, for Ethel Watanabe, Bunzo Kawagishi for Kawagishi Kesenzo Daidai, and Laura Saibenek Kawagishi for Nathan Williams. Pualani Kondo and Jin Nakagawa for Ronald Sakimura, for Shozo Kondo, for Hatsue Kondo, for Frederick Mitsu Kondo, for Ralph Wataru Kondo, for Michelle Kondo, for Bernice Kondo, for Toshiro Kondo, and for Diane Erickson. Gail Krieger for Kichigoro Shibuya Keisenzo Daida. Violet Machida for Reverend Jiho Machida. Tammy Fukumitsu for Yutaka Fukumitsu, for Eiko Fukumitsu, and Fukumitsu Kei Senzo Daidai. Kendo Matsuoka for the Matsuoka family. Ronald Nakahama for Sakuichi and Kamio Nakahama and Nakahama ancestors. Haruko Sakawe for Harry and Junji Sakawe. Melvin Sakawe for Akemi Shizue and Takezo Miki Sakawe, for Yumiko Sakawe, and for Ted and Eleanor Sakawe. Nakao family for Neil Hiro Nakao and Nakao family ancestors, for Doreen Michio Nakao and Yasuo Nakao. Eric Yamanaka for Tomito and Yoshie Yamanaka, for Jean, Fumiko, and Robert Yamanaka, and the Hirobayashi family. Brian Suzuki for Margaret, Toshiko, and Thomas Balaharu Suzuki. Janet Owasa for George Owasa. Ernest Shoichi for Oy Vicenzo Darabay and for Oy and Kusel family. Shibuya for Shibuya Vicenzo Darabay. Hiromi Shimada for Shimada Keisenzo Darabay. Naomi Shimoni for Yoshihase and Kitue Hase. Ray Shiraki for Sutomo and Jane W. Shiraki, for the Shiraki and Fujimoto family ancestors, and the Watanabe and Hakata family ancestors. Frederick K. Takakawa for Betty Setsumi Takakawa. Francis Takakawa for Shinsaku and Takakawa Keisenzo Daiwa. Natalie Taniguchi for Sodoro and Ame Hiroka, and Sugio and Ethel Aiko Hiroka. Michio Subata Yukihiro for Hiru and Shizuo Subata. Carl Dorita for Ikichi and Suna Horiuchi, for Leila Kazue Yorita, and for Edward Nikito Horiuchi. Howard Hisashi Yoshinobu for Tokiko Toru Kazuyo Yoshinobu. If any family making an Otoba dedication for this service was inadvertently not called to offer incense, or if you wish to offer incense, please come forward at this time.
We beg the three bishops for the illumination, having chanted Daishin Narani Kannomo Shushogi Akuna Vesanka. Flowers, candlelight, incense, and prayer have made special Tsubon dedication this morning to thee. Dennis, Go Imada, Tsubon dedication to Donald M. Ida, and Tsubon dedication to Elizabeth E. Kiyota. Also make Omotoba dedications to our departed family and friends. We humbly pray that they may continue to enjoy everlasting peace in the land of the
If you're able to, please stand for the singing of Bon. The words can be found in your program, and we'll start by singing the chorus, followed by the first verse, and ending with the chorus. Remember our loved ones. Gone is the time to say arigato. Gone is the time for family and friends to honor life on this earth. We gather together in goodness and hope. Offering praises with joy and gratitude. All is the time to remember our loved ones. All is the time to say arigato. All is the time for family also be Thank you. Please be seated. Kuhatsu Sansu. With the sounds of the bell, the drum, and the cymbal, this signifies that we're near the end of the service. It is a reassurance of physical and spiritual purification. I'd like to call on Deacon Arden Taishin Loomis to recite the Metta Bhavana. You can find the words to the Metta Bhavana on page 2. And please join Deacon Loomis in the reciting of the Metta Bhavana.
The Metta Bhavana, verse of loving kindness. We surround all beings with infinite love and compassion. To those in suffering and sorrow, to those in doubt and ignorance, to all who are striving to attain truth, and to all who are standing close to the great change we call death, we send forth oceans of wisdom and mercy and love.
Now I'd like to call upon Reverend Shoryu Fukugawa to deliver this morning's Dharma message.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm the President Minister of Wahiawa Ryukenji Social Mission. My name is Shoryu Fukagawa. That's Shoryu Fukagawa. I came to Hawaii in December 2016 from Akita Ken, which is northern Japan. So, Nihon is very hot, not like Wahiawa too. But I'm so glad to be here today. Thank you for having me at this special service. We are gathered here today at this phone service to honor and pay our respect to our ancestors and devoted to loved ones. Traditionally, we believe that ancestral spirits come back home to visit their families and have a feast together at Bon service, Bon season. In Japan at Bon, I remember my grandmother preparing a special meal for the Futsudan, for my Gosendo-sama, my ancestors. It was thoroughly enjoying a vegetable meal. But my grandma also prepared some of my grandfather's favorite food. I believe that during the time she spent preparing the food, she made a spiritual connection with Allah. Today, my grandmother, today my mother is doing the same as my grandmother. I don't think my grandmother taught this to my mother. It is our tradition, which is inherited from our ancestors. I believe that my wife will do the same, and my children will too. And so will the generations thereafter. So it's a time to express our gratitude to those who have acted on before us. Or it's a time to celebrate and honor life due to the basic tenet of interdependence. We are who we are. We are where we are. And we are able to enjoy the life we have today. Through the service held today, we welcome back the ancestral spirits and express our gratitude and appreciation for the sacrifice they made, so we can have the life we have today. We are in the circle of life. My life, your life has been given by our departed ancestors. Many more lives will continue to inherit those ancestral traits. We too will someday become ancestors. With deep faith and calm mind, we call upon the source of compassion and love to make itself present at this gathering, protecting and caring for all those who are here today. During one season, strange things do happen. Recently, I often see a black moth. Although nothing has happened, that whenever I see a black moth, I say hello and welcome it. I know some people believe that the black moth is the spirit of the deceased. I believe the black moth, I see Bishop Komagata, Bishop Shugen Komagata, for 27 years, and until I came to Wahiawa recently, Bishop Komagata was the resident minister at USNG, and he loved to visit the USNG. Whenever he came, he felt very comfortable and at home. At our bond service, he would always be our first guest speaker. However, this year he was unable to. So therefore, I believe he came to visit us in a different form. During Obon season, strange things can happen. So do not miss the sign from your loved one. I'd like to share with your experience with my second son, Taisei, who is a very inquisitive child. One day, as I was cleaning our temple with my 5-year-old Taisei, he asked, "Hey Dad, Why are the flowers of the altar facing to us, our side? This was the first time I've been questioned about this. When offering flowers to the Buddha, Kannon, Jizo, and our ancestors, why do you suppose we face the flowers to us? The flowers are not facing them. Shouldn't we put the flowers facing them? When we offer flowers to our loved ones, the Buddha, Kannon, and Jizo, we are saying, please accept those beautiful flowers. At that time, our hearts are connected. At the time of dedicating the heart that wishes to provide beautiful things, there is also a meaning of decorating the altar. When the altar is decorated beautifully like today, it is more than the magnificence of the Buddha. People who visit it will surely feel the beauty and will have a great satisfaction. The Buddha and the ancestors received the refreshing thought, and they are feeding a grand prayer to us. It is ongoing, give and receive and give. It goes on and on. The flowers were offer our hearts. Let's keep in mind that the flowers of your altar, should always be fresh and beautiful. Always a type of family togetherness. I know Bishop Shugekuma always say, always a time of family togetherness. We are reminded of this short but precious time. We devote ourselves to cultivate and nurture the spirit of family togetherness, not only among the living members, but also together with the devoted souls of our family. So it's a time to contemplate and reflect upon our journey in life, extend our deep gratitude to our devoted loved ones who are a part of the journey. I believe we can make connections with them through our humble offerings and prayers with Gasho. When you put your hands together in Gasho, you feel our hands. I believe this nice warmth is your loved one's essence. Today's service is an important opportunity to show your respect and appreciation for all of those departed family members and friends. Yes, you remember them and you miss them. So we offer incense and prayers. Everyone has different ways of praying, but your prayers are yours too. Our heartfelt offering. Also take a moment to reflect on your present life and on your family around you today. Please remember often your departed family members and your living loved ones, and continue to make them a part of your life. They would like to see you happy and in good health. Thank you for attending. Thank you for thank you for attending this special service today.
Thank you, Reverend Fukugawa. Before we close the service this morning, I'd like to call upon Bishop Shuji to say a few words.
Good morning, good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for coming today. Today is the last day of 6 days of phone services here at Betsuing. And it's so nice that all of you came today to honor and pay your respects to your departed loved ones. And as Reverend Kagawa had mentioned earlier, I think many of you know, but I just want to share with you that Bishop Shugen Komagata, my father, passed away after 2 years battle with cancer. And he passed away on June 7th of this year. And so I've been placed in this position of the acting bishop. And as I feel this kind of big shoes here at the temple, I kind of assessed through these last several days, how did I feel? What was this experience like for me? And I have to say that it's certainly one word came to mind, which is gratitude. And gratitude to all the people who have come to the temple to support and express their words of condolence on behalf, on the passing of the bishop. I'd like to extend my deep appreciation to all of you, and I certainly am very grateful for everyone who have come to the temple. And I think, as my father would have liked for you to continue attending services, continue to practice this Bon tradition, and for all of those who have come to continue on in volunteering and helping out at the temple. I certainly am grateful for that. As a new person in here, to be honest, I don't know what to do half the time over here. But everyone is, just doing their job and doing their work here, and I'm certainly very grateful for that. As we move forward into the future, though, I hope that I'm able to do a good job like Bishop Komagata did, and I look forward to meeting all of you, getting to know each and every one of you. And I've been coming to phone services for many years now, in a different role of helping out. But as I am now in the role of leading this congregation, I ask you for your support. I ask you to teach me and guide me on the traditions of Soto Mission of Hawaii here and in Honolulu, and it's a very rich tradition. As we look forward into August, I am very happy to say that we will be having Bon Dance this year on August 16 and 17, Friday and Saturday. It's going to be starting from 7 p.m. on both evenings, but there's going to be a taiko performance from 6:15. So please come early. There'll be parking next door at 6, and then across the highway, Pali Highway, there's going to be parking at the Honganji, and also at the Honganji Mission School right across Nuana Avenue. So there's a lot of parking. If you don't know where to go, come see one of us. We'll let you know where to go. But August 16, 17, please come and support the temple and come join us for Bon Dance on both evenings. Okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bishop Shuji. And I address him as Bishop Shuji not to minimize where he's at as the acting bishop, but more so because, like both Reverend Fukugawa and Bishop Shuji had mentioned, the Bishop Shugen Komagata was almost larger than life. I can still see him here, right next to the pillar here on various occasions, whether it's during New Year's or whether it's during Obon service. So, Bishop Shuji, thank you again. And thank you all of you for coming actually to share with us this Otoba service in person. Something that links up to what Bishop Shugi had mentioned is that with the passing of Bishop Shugen Komagata, his service will be on Sunday, October the 13th. For those of you who can remember being with and praying with Bishop Shugen Komagata, if you could calendar this, we'd appreciate you joining us on Sunday, October 13th at 11 o'clock. So, this concludes this morning's and the last Bon Otoba service. As you exit the temple, the ministers and bishops will be there with trays of okomotsu. Okomotsu is the senbei that's offered, first is blessed at the altar and then offered to all of the attendees. And this year is a little bit different as a change for the positive. In the past, we used to give okomotsu to one toba per family, or one per family. In the spirit of change, what the temple is doing is we're giving okomotsu to every single participant. So those of you, especially who brought your children and your grandchildren, you can look forward to their very own package of okomotsu. So, in passing and in ending, I'd like to say thank you again for coming. Drive safely, do well, and be with your families. And we hope to see you at our next activity, which is in October, mid-October, 16th and 17th for the Bone Dance. Thank you again.
하나 더 써요.
Because if, that's.
Okay, so that's not.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. So first year board, so we have very good. Okay, I'll see you now. All right. I'm gonna get out of stuff and watch the car. Okay, yeah, yes. Sure, yes.
We get tired of chanting, too many people.
Yeah.
Come this way.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry, okay.
Elevator not working, is it? Open the
Like what?
Ayun.
Eliminated with the wash. Every bathroom.